Good morning, chicks and chickens. Hey, it's me, the guy who makes these things. This is gonna be really weird and awkward because I'm reading off of a screen there, because I kind of mapped out what I wanted to say, because brevity is not my strong suit, if you couldn't tell by the guy who makes videos every day, which is obviously what brings us here. This channel has to change, or to put it more accurately, I need the channel to change for my life. Move this mic out of my face. If you've been around a while, you've no doubt heard why I made the channel in the first place, right? It was, I needed something to chill after work, something to bring me down from the chaos of modern living. You know, I had just gotten out of living in a van for 3 years or however long. I have no idea, because you don't think about time when you're there. And you know, I started working a real job and living in a home and having a family, and it's a lot. And all things that are very good, but very different for me. And I needed something to chill, something to remind me of just the relaxing being outdoors and doing things. And oddly found that through video games, right? I've always loved Stardew, and here we are. It became a way for me to keep routine as I got sober. And, you know, now I've been sober over a year, and my life has completely changed. Again, in no small part to this channel and the support of people who watch it. And now I own a house, which is good. But houses don't fix themselves when you own them. You don't have a landlord. No one told me this. So it needs more of my attention than I'm used to devoting to Messiah. And I've started Twitch, which is good. But the conflict between the time spent alone here, editing, and live interacting with people in real time is tough for me to resolve, you know, in my head. I love both for different reasons. And I've started having health issues, both mental and physical, which is bad. And I can't help but think that the lack of sleep and constant pressure that I put myself under has something to do with that. You know, I've tried to be open about my mental health because I don't know what else to do, and the channel has always just sort of been me rambling about whatever's in my head. So you know I struggle with these things, and I found that being open about my issues has been sort of a bridge for a lot of people to find some sort of camaraderie in that. Knowledge that it's not just you, that it's okay to not be okay, and I'm a firm believer that it is okay to not be okay. And I'm not really okay right now. You know, I won't bore you with the details, but put it succinctly, depression is kicking my ass. Panic attacks are getting far too common. I just had one last night. Directly after stream, I had a little wee panic attack, had to run off and come back. And you just deal with it, you know, and you just deal with it, and you just deal with it. I need to make room in my life for things other than screens. We had one of our patented coughing fits. You know, obviously we're surrounded by screens all the time. That's just part of life nowadays. But you know, I spend so much time wanting to make videos, editing videos, making shorts, streaming, setting things up for that, you know, trying to stream art. You know, everything has to be involved with a camera and a mic and a screen. I don't mind doing any of that. In fact, I love doing all of it. But we're up against I want to make it, and there's not enough hours in the day. You know, I'm spending so much time making things and doing things to be creative in the only ways I know how, that I'm not keeping up with my health. I see cooking a meal as something I need to hurry up, get through this so that I can get back to being productive, right? I'm not keeping up with my nutritional health, just eating whatever's available and quick, right? And I'm not keeping up with my brain. I'm always poring over screens and numbers and not getting out into the actual nature and real world that we're emulating through Pelican Town. And I'm not keeping up with my family because there's just not enough hours in the day when you're putting out content nearly every single day, even if you're ahead by a week of release schedule, you're still actively working on it every single day, which leaves no time for a camping trip or, you know, vacation of any kind with the family. And I find myself regretting that. You know, I want to get back to cooking meals and enjoying doing it for the love of doing it, because I love cooking. But something had to give, so it was cooking. I want my brain to be able to handle going on a walk in the woods and not thinking about all the editing I have to do when I get home, or how tomorrow I have to record 5 days of Stardew, or I won't be able to meet my release schedule. But again, something had to give. So I want to be able to go to the zoo and not have those same thoughts in my head. But again, something had to give. So here we are. So something had to give. That's sort of the theme here, right? And that's where I'm at. My job obviously can't give. I got to pay the bills. So what else do I do? I make Stardew videos. I make shorts. I do Twitch. I try to fit in some painting. And then I have things like cooking and yard work and spending time with the family. And all of those things, something has to give. And YouTube takes the most time out of my life, with the exception of my job. I spend anywhere from 12 to 20 hours a week recording, editing, posting, changing thumbnails, changing titles to try and keep YouTube running, which is, you know, that's my own doing. This is not at all a complaint. This is just me trying to explain my thought process here, but something has to give, and it has to be YouTube. My partner and I have went over all the things I do, and it just has to be YouTube. It just takes so much of my time. So what does that mean for the channel, right? That's really, let's get down to it, right? I love this. I love this channel. This has been amazing for me. This is, you know, my entire sober life has been this channel. And I don't want it to just die. And that's not the plan. So, you know, we're still over on Discord. We have people posting, you know, pictures of pets and their farms and food they make and stupid roadside attractions you might find. Just whatever. Just people hanging out, doing what people do. I'm not much for social media. It's sort of our own little social media hanging out. You know what I mean? So we're still over there. I'm still going to keep doing Twitch, because Twitch is one-to-one feedback. It is input output. That's it. There's no, I record it, then I edit it, then I make the thumbnail, then I post it, then I write the description, and then you sit and pour over metrics, right? And how you can do better. Twitch is just, you just hang out. Now, granted, there is some back-end stuff that goes to that, but it's significantly less. I can sit and interact with people in real time on Twitch with relatively low stress compared to what it takes for me to make YouTube videos 6 days a week. It's like making a movie for your friends and telling a joke. Twitch is telling the joke. Like, if you get it wrong, it might still be funny. The movie, if you don't get it right, it doesn't feel right. And that's how YouTube feels. So over on Twitch, we're of course going to keep playing Stardew. But we're currently playing Thousand Year Door, the new Mario game. Well, the remake Mario game. And oh my god, that game is so good. So good. So we're still doing that. And can still come hang out. You don't have to chat. You don't have to do anything crazy. Links are always in the description for both of those things. Given time, I want to continue the story of Old Man Farm. I'm not done there. And I don't want to see it just die. We haven't romanced anybody. There's so much more to do in Ridgeside, and I feel like, especially like, come on, I haven't even finished hide and seek. I gotta figure these things out. But things like that, 4 days of playing hide and seek, putting that on YouTube, that's boring as hell. But it's not boring over on Twitch, where I think is what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue Old Man Farm, playing it over on Twitch live, and then I will cut out shorts. Keep putting up shorts. They are so fun to make. They really get to test and push my editing skills, and I learn stuff, and it's it feels more creative than the vlog style that we've done with Old Man Farm thus far. But as we're playing that over on Twitch, you know, I can take 2 hours of days in Twitch, you know what I mean? Whatever that is, you know, 6 days, 8 days, and I can carve that down into a video, and it would honestly take me the time it would take to record and edit, like, what, 2 days worth of YouTube videos normally, and I could encompass a much more edited, hopefully more engaging to watch, you know, 4 days or something of Stardew. My point is, more Stardew that we get to do live and interact in real time with people, and maybe instead of having videos come out 6 days a week that are largely unedited but still take a lot of time to edit because you have to do a watch back, instead turning that into 1 video a week, 1 video every 2 weeks. Really, I'm not putting a time limit on it. If you get to a week, we get to a week. If it's once every 2 weeks, it is what it is. I want to be able to be creative and put videos out that I am truly proud to have you watch, and not just keeping up a schedule because that's the gimmick of the channel, which is sort of where it's felt like for a while. So that's where it's at. Come hang out with us on Discord. You will be welcomed. It's a really, really chill and loving place. And come hang out on Twitch, because we have so much fun over there. And it doesn't cost you anything if you're not familiar with Twitch. It's just this, but live. And you can ask questions, or you can just sit there and enjoy and do whatever. And a lot of the community, people you see in the comments here, they're over on Twitch. And like I said, I want to keep putting up shorts because I love making them. And quite honestly, they do well. They reach a wider audience, and that's kind of fun to see. But also, I want to make better videos instead of just more. I want to focus more on quality over quantity. And you know, I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. This is all moving forward. You know, we did this recording it on Twitch and then putting it out. We did that for a month. See if it worked. It worked some ways. It didn't work others. It was really more of a lateral move. So now we're going to try something else. That's really all this is I need to try something else to find some bit of peace in my life. And I need time to do that. I'm a very easily overwhelmed human being mentally, but because I'm so easily overwhelmed, I just power through it till I crash. Well, I've crashed, and I need time to rebuild and find a way to make this vehicle fit the current road I'm on. This is a terrible analogy, but I think you get the point. So this was all a way to say things are going to change. Hopefully for the better, for both the channel and myself. To those of you that are upset about the upcoming change, I'm sorry. But I think most of you understand that on the other side of this is a real person that I have to do what's best for not only my mental health, but for the happiness of my family. And I'm hoping that the new style of video I want to make is going to be entertaining to you. And I hope that the shorts are entertaining in the meantime. And if you're a person that just wants more long-form content, I really do suggest you pop over to Twitch, because not only could you hang out live and interact, or not, but there are also the VODs, which are essentially past videos. So you can find a video of us playing multiplayer Stardew together, or of us just doing Old Man Farm, and it'll be a 2-hour video or whatever for you. So you can still interact with Stardew content of me, if that's what you want, which I guess you're here, so you do, over there. If you want the more long-form, open, rambling content, less curated, it's still there. And who knows, maybe you'll enjoy the live aspect and come have fun over there. But either way, I will say, since I made the announcement last week that I was taking some time off, I have gotten more sleep. I have had the mental capacity to treat people with the kindness and compassion that I want to be able to. I have been able to think and make plans on what I need to do instead of just be stuck behind, you have to do this now, where it won't get done. And I've just generally been a more peaceful person. And at the end of the day, that's really what I need, is peace. That's why we started this channel, and that's what I've hoped to give people. So hopefully that continues in the future. And if this is the parting of the ways, I've appreciated your time, and I hope the best for you. But if you're going to continue, then I'll see you soon. Again, I don't have an exact schedule, but we'll start seeing shorts and hopefully edited videos soon. And in the meantime, pop over to Discord, links in the description. Hop over to Twitch, links in the description. We're over there. We are having a lot of fun. And you choose your own level of involvement. You just want to hang out and lurk? Go for it. I never know how to end these things. So I guess I'll just say, until next time, be good to each other. I will talk to you soon.